Welcome, entrepreneurs and go-getters, to Money Making Mondays. This is the place where your business dreams become achievable goals, powered by the strategies of pay-per-call marketing. And who better to guide you on this journey than the master himself, Carlos Corona. He's made Mondays more than just the start of the week. They're the launch pad of your business's potential. So grab your seat, take out your notebook, and get ready to turn your Mondays into Money Making Mondays.
Yo, what's up? What's up? If you can hear me okay, do me a favor and just comment below so I know that you guys can hear me. Check. Where is it? I check right here. Bum, bum, bum. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Should be fine. Should be fine. Hopefully it is fine. I hear you. Perfect. That's what I was looking for. There you go. Sound is good. Love it. Do me a favor. Click on the link either above or below. And then you should give like restream access. That way I can see your name and see who you are. Thank you so much. All right, cool. So today, who wants to talk about AI and how to use AI to automate lead conversation and engagement and get him to pick up the phone and call, or to visit a link and fill out a form, or to schedule an appointment, or to pay for a service, or whatever might be the case. If you're into that, then today's call will be helpful to you. So if anybody's here, do me a favor and just comment so I know that you guys are live. I know it's Monday, but you know what? It's Money Making Mondays. So let's get it. First thing first, let me share my screen real quick. Let's see how I do that. Share my screen. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I see that Clayton is in the house. Moose, he's alive. Hell yeah. Ready to crush it. Who's ready to crush it this week? I am, for sure. And hopefully what I'm going to show you is going to help you. So let's get that going. Boom. Can everybody see my screen real quick? Yes, I can see my screen. Great. So here's what we can do. Let me move this over here and move this over here. Perfect. Money Making Mondays. Let's go, George. All right. So guess what? If you're generating leads on Facebook or Instagram or Google, you probably are, if you haven't already, you probably are thinking, well, what if I, start generating messenger leads or lead ads, because they're cheaper, right? The user stays inside the platform. So it's a little bit cheaper to generate those leads. But the thing is, like, well, the follow-up, right? Are they going to call? Are they going to fill out the form? Are they going to visit the page? Are they going to sign up? Right? That's all the what, and then like, or if I should say, like, if it's going to happen or not. And that's where, campaigns can go unsuccessful. So what I'm going to show you today is something very simple. I'm using Unique 360 to create these automations. And if you have an account, here's my shameless plug and how you can get it. There's a QR code right above here, and then there's a whole link right here that you can click and get you there. Now, once you're here, you want to start an automation from scratch, right? So you go there, boom, workflows, click automation, and click your automation. Now, this specific one that I'm doing right now is for inbound calls and inbound messages coming in, right? So, inbound messages coming in. So when I say that, it's like we might be, collecting leads through Messenger, like, start a chat or click here to send us a message. And then from there, we nurture the lead or whatever might be the case. So for this one, you can choose a trigger, and then you can be like customer reply, right? So how does the customer reply? Then you can choose a channel that the customer reply, right? So I'm like, okay, perfect. Um, let's see what channel they replied through, and I will select that channel, whether it was a call, chat widget, email, Facebook Messenger, Google My Business messaging, Instagram, or SMS, right? So I'm going to go with Facebook Messenger. Oops. And just going to type in here Messenger so I know. And I'm going to go ahead and save that, right? So once the customer reply from Facebook Messenger, okay, what's going to happen next? Well, if you're familiar with ChatGPT, which I'm assuming everybody here is, you can connect that and then start using ChatGPT to engage with that lead and get into do the action that you want. But first, you have to create like a kind of like a master prompt so you can guide ChatGPT on what to do and what not to do. So um, you come here and then you will select ChatGPT as a workflow, and then you will create your prompt. We give you some example prompts, but this prompts are rather limited. Like, generate a response, and it will be a short response. Or if you want to check intent, it's going to do that. Or translate content if you're doing it in different languages, or generate content if you want to do that as well, right? But in this case, you want to generate a response, and then here I'm just going to keep the message body tag. You can always access it through here as well, but I'm just going to keep it right here. And I'm going to update this. So normally here, what I like to do, I like to put info about the company or about the offer. So if this is an ACA offer, then I will put all the info here, like, like who qualifies, how does it work, how to claim, numbers to call, and more prompts, right? So in ChatGPT, you will design however you want your prompt to be, right? With all the information about the offer, like who qualifies for the offers and how does the offer works and how to claim it or when is the deadline, if there's a deadline, what number the person should call, and any other prompt, like, if they ask a question that, the answer is not here in the prompt, guide the caller to call this number to speak with a licensed agent or whatever might be the case. So you'll do that by creating here a prompt. And then in Chat GPT, if I go here, type in chat, and I'll go here and go to GPT-4 if you have it. And in plugins, I should have a link reader right here. So I'm going to activate this link reader, and then I'm going to find healthcare.gov, or trying to find a page that has quite a bit of information. Obviously, this is it, but the way that government websites are designed, it's like a pain in the neck to get to the information that you want. Um, all right. Just for simplicity of this training, I'm just going to copy here. I mean, like from the URL that I just copied, and let's see if I can pull the content real quick. So there you go. Then after this, obviously, after a little bit of copying and pasting, you can get this down to a master prompt that you can use. And then whenever an inbound message comes in, you can analyze it, insert your prompt, and then what you will do is you will reply to the customer. Oops. You reply to the customer with the message generated from ChatGPT. So you come here and insert the response, and this will be the response. And then you have kind of like an automated flow at that point to reply to those leads based on the information that you train the model to do in the prompt right here, where it will take a little bit of time for you to gather the important information. Obviously, that's where the secret sauce comes into play, like how you prompting it, so it gives you the correct prompt. Like for example, you definitely want to prompt it like somewhere in the prompt you want to put like if the question is not answered if the question cannot be answered from the info above, let the um, customer know they need to call 1-800, whatever it might be, to speak with a licensed agent. Right? So somewhere in there, you want to include that and then have your master prompt, and then that's where you're going to use it to create your answers. Once you have that in place, then you can go ahead and start scaling the campaign and start getting messages coming in and start replying to them automatically based on the information you have. You're going to see that the engagement goes up a little bit because of the instant replies and very accurate with the information. You have to make sure that you test it yourself quite a bit um, because you have to make sure that you get it right and it doesn't go off rails, right? So create a prompt that is very concise and has all the information as far as all the different numbers that you have, right? And then who qualifies for it. So you will put in the prompt here, if you have, Medicare, you don't qualify. If you have Medicaid, you also don't qualify. You can also do it for upsell. So if the person mentions that they have, or cross sell, I should say, if the person mentioned that they have Medicaid, then maybe it's a good choice for you, or it's a good, yeah, it's a good choice for you to cross sell them to another offer, such as like the Affordable Connection Connectivity Program, the ACP, which it gives you a phone, right? So that could be a good one, or it could be another one that you're running that could be a good fit for that. So it's just it comes down to how you prompt it and the way that you prompt it, and how much time do you take to make sure that you have all the information that is needed and the prompt. We can get a little bit more advanced using uh, vector databases and why not to give pretty much long-term memory to AI. This will be a more of a complex setup. I definitely don't have enough time here to go over it, but you can do that, and then what you can do is build the ultimate memory, if you want to call it quote unquote, for your AI, and then connect it with ChatGPT or LangChain or whatever else you're working with to very accurately respond to your lead efficiently and get him to pick up the phone and get him to call or get him to click a link or whatever might be the case. And that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about today. Any questions? Any questions from you guys? No? Amazing. Love it when there's no questions. Coming in here, 1 2 1 2. That's a very valid question. If I get nervous, um, ChatGPT answering health insurance questions. So of course, that's why I say you have to make sure that you train Make sure that you create a prompt that is very specific as to what it will answer and what it will not answer. So my internal, like the ones that we use here internally, are designed to like get the person to pick up the phone and call, right? So that's the whole point. Then if the person starts talking about health or anything like that, it's like we definitely able to help you, but you have to call and speak with a licensed agent. So all of the prompts, all of the messages that we're sending back, all of them end with like a phone number, right? So all of them are like quick answer, but call this number. Quick answer, call this number. Quick answer, call this number. We also prompt it to give a response that is under 160 characters long. The reason why we do that is because if later on you want to use the same training to answer your SMS, right? To answer opt-in leads, you want to make sure that the answers are very short because um, for the most part, the chat GPT answers tend to be rather long, and you definitely don't want that. So you want to make sure that you put a limit into how long you want the answer to be. And in our case, we keep it down to like, uh, you know, um, we keep it down to 160 characters. And what that will do is it will provide a very short answer, so it won't go into like many details, and then it will just say, like call to speak with a licensed agents, call to speak with a licensed agents. Uh, Feels like your rate should triple. Yeah, so does my income. Uh, this is your app. Yeah, Ian, what's going on, brother? Yeah, this is our app. I saw the course about Medicare. Can I use the same strategy for dentists? Yeah, you definitely can use the same strategy for dentists and pretty much anything else, right? What changes is your targeting, your creatives, and the journey to get the user to do the outcome that you need them to do. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you. No problem. Yeah, so again, if you use this at a very like rookie level and you don't know what the shit, what the fuck you're doing, so what's going to happen is that you're going to be lazy and you're going to create a prompt that is going to let the AI respond whatever it is, and then you're going to be like, this shit doesn't work, and it's not it's you. Like, you don't have the mental power to make it work. But if you do have it and you want to make sure that it works properly and you want to make sure that you prompt it with all the information that you need to have, and you make sure that you're making all the decisions that it needs to make, and you are, utilizing the almost 400 token available to make sure that it answers correctly, then this is a no-brainer. So um, besides that, any other questions? No other questions. As long as your bot is not giving plan details, there is no issue having to answer basic questions or collect information. Yeah, again, it goes back to Clayton goes back to the prompting, right? You can go crazy on the prompt. It's just how you do it. Like you should start as like Chat GPT 3.5 token limit. Here you go. So you have 4,096 tokens. So when you do your prompt, trying to stay somewhere around there, a little bit less, because your answer won't be that long. So ultimately, it will be under 4,000 tokens altogether. Okay. Toon, 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 toon. Great. That was all for today. If you guys don't have any other questions, I'm gonna get back to work. Oh, Moose. What? It's ACP, bro. All right, ACP is affordable. No, it's not affordable. I'm sorry. American connectivity program. Hold on. I want to give you the right. Affordable connectivity program. And there's a program by the US government that helps household connect with a discount towards internet service for eligible households and cell phone service as well. And we actually, here you can find more information at fcc.gov/ACP, and you can see what it is and who qualifies for it. So you can see here that who's eligible for the affordable connectivity program. And then you can see here, students that receive Pell Grant, as well as those who participate in school lunch programs, um, SNAP, Medicaid, Section 8, um, public housing, SSI, WIC, and so forth. Yeah, some people will call it the Obamacare phone. Correct. That's what it is. So what you can do is you can grab all your disqualify when, in the case of running like ACA or why not, um, or for any method, anybody that will be a good fit for it, and then you will send them to that offer so they can get a free phone and internet service. We do have that offer available in our network. So if you want to check it out, I'll suggest that you log into right here. Where is it? We look for it. Right there. You can scan here or go to unikpublishers.com, and there you can sign up if you already don't have an account. And then from there, you can also see all of the offers that we have for both calls and leads. And you can participate in them if you wish to. The website for those that need it, it's right here in the screen. And again, if you need the QR code, it's right here. All right, cool. That will be all for today. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your time, and I hope this is useful. If you use AI to create engagement for your lead campaigns, you should see positive results. Okay, that's all. Peace.